YouTube? TP Locs here, bringing you guys another video. Yes, today you guys, we're gonna have some real talk. Today I'm gonna give you the real reasons why lock YouTubers are cutting their locks and removing their locks. All right, if you're interested in that real talk tea, stay tuned for the video. All right, usually you guys, if you're not done so already, please hit that like and that subscribe button right now. If you haven't hit that like and subscribe button, definitely want to make sure you hit that notification bell to stay notified on all the posts the moment I post. All right, let's get into the video. Before we get started with this video, I absolutely have to give a disclaimer because I already know how y'all be in the comment section sometimes. Everyone who I mentioned in this video, I have an ultimate respect for. I support them. This video by no means is meant to disrespect, throw shade, or knock anybody's grind or hustle, by no means. But I would like to provide a little bit of context for those of you guys who are watching dreadlock journeys, who may be getting discouraged by dreadlock journeys, and who really just want a deeper understanding of what could be going on behind the scenes. If you've been consuming dreadlock content for a long time, you know that it almost seems inevitable for your favorite dreadlock YouTuber to cut their locks off completely. From Zayloc to Chescalade to Apples and Mustard, there's not very many people who had their locks in the very beginning of their YouTube journey and still have them. You got your Sebetreyu, you got your Not Nations, you got your Mr. Tay Loves. I'm sure there's plenty more. You guys get my point, but there's not a lot of people that have had their locks from the very beginning and have kept them, thus entering my reasons. Okay, now reason number one, I honestly believe there are people out there that are displeased with the way that their lock journey has gone. We've seen this countless times from other creators. We've seen your Activerses, we've seen your Gunther the Greats, we've even seen the Dynasty TVs do this, right? And I believe it's a reasonable cause to do so. If you don't like your lock journey or you don't like certain things about it, nobody should be forcing you to live within that prison of, expectations by your subscribers or the people who are supporting you. Supporters should support you regardless. People have to really understand that these creators that you're following are human. Even if they've been giving you this advice on products and routines and all the things that they do, ultimately, they still may have some dreadlock insecurities or some things that they want to reset and restart with their journeys. We can definitely respect that. That reason number one is not something that I think anyone should have any sort of critique of. I can understand being disappointed, but what would you have them do? So that's reason number one. People really just want to start fresh. Reason number two. Now this gets a little bit more behind the scenes for some of the things that you guys maybe aren't privy to. And that is that being a dreadlock YouTuber is not easy. A lot of times when people think about being a dreadlock YouTuber, they think it's really, really easy, that ideas are all floating around, that they would just know exactly what to do. And you might. If you are one of those people who believe you can do an amazing channel with fresh ideas, I would kindly encourage you to start your channel and add that value, right, to the community. For those of us who have been doing it for 2 to 3 years, we know the work that it takes to produce fresh ideas that are entertaining while also informational at the same time, that are also giving you opportunities to showcase your editing abilities. We know that it's very difficult to create that compelling content over and over and over again without repeating yourself or compromising your integrity. But for a lot of people that are cutting locks, you have to understand, cutting locks, removing locks is one of the most highly sought after videos across YouTube. That is a fact. If you look across your YouTube and you do research on videos speaking specifically about removing locks or cutting locks off, you absolutely will find high rates of engagement, high rates of viewership, and it's one of those things. So you can see if you're a person that's doing a dreadlock journey, even if you're a person that's doing a dreadlock journey and you don't like your locks, it absolutely could be a benefit to your channel to cut your locks, benefit from the views that you are going to get from cutting your locks, removing your locks, and then completely start a brand new journey, thus starting that cycle all over again of getting your subscribers, new subscribers, to track your brand new journey. This isn't something that I believe should be judged negatively or positively. We just have to understand that it is something that happens. I can understand from a viewership's perspective how you might not like this, but also understand that when it comes to being a dreadlock YouTuber, your goal isn't just to service your current subscribers. Your goal is to also grow and service new subscribers. You're trying to do that. Your old videos 9 times out of 10 aren't going to continue to catch those eyes. So you're going to have to create new videos and new engaging content to do that. And in terms of views and engagement, there's not very many videos that are going to perform better than a removal or cutting lock video. And that's just the name of the game. So that's reason number 2. Now, reason number 3. Now, this one, you guys, I don't think gets talked about a lot because I think, you know, as creators, as people that put themselves on a public platform, you know, as people that have amassed a certain amount of support, I think oftentimes people can sort of eliminate a sense of humanity from the creator. I wouldn't consider YouTubers celebrities or anything like that, but oftentimes there is a sense of entitlement to the things that they create. There is a sense of entitlement to, you know, people wanting that video, people wanting that time, people wanting to know what's going on. And that sense of entitlement comes with, you know, the access that we as creators have provided our subscribers, right? It's not something to complain about, but it is something to sort of understand. It is a byproduct. We create that sense of entitlement. Where that tends to go left is when we don't offer the humanity to the people that are creating. And I think this is relevant to the third reason of sometimes people just cut their locks because life happens. Sometimes people just go through a traumatic experience where they need to shed it all. Sometimes it's a terrible relationship. Sometimes it's just a really stressful time. Maybe you've lost a member of your family. Maybe you feel like it's like a butterfly metamorphosis where you're coming out of a cocoon. There's a lot of different evolutionary type reasons why people decide to cut their locks. And in some cases, I firmly believe there are some YouTubers out there who have gone through some traumatic things and have looked at their lock journeys different. I think we all have to do a better job of trying to consider that as a viable option for why someone is cutting or removing their locks. I think it's a real nasty trait when we see someone cut off their locks and we sort of personalize it. We make it about us, or we're not considering them, potential reasons why they made their decision. As a creator, you would hope that people are supporting you for you and not just, you know, the content that you provide them. That is wishful thinking. It might be a little bit unrealistic to some, but you know, when we talk about the humanity of these creators, you know, at least with my subscribers, I hope that you guys are subscribing for the TP and not always the locks. You know what I'm saying? I say that as a person with no intent or aspiration to cut their locks. Just simply, I hope that we have your unconditional support here on this channel and that you're enjoying our content, but that you also would be willing to support if we were to make some other stuff. You know, if you would be willing to support other content, definitely leave in the comment section, okay? But that is reason number 3. Sometimes it's just important for people to shed the negative spiritual energy that they have attached to their locks. Reasons that I'm not gonna get too deep in just for the sake of keeping this video short. Health reasons are absolutely a part of why people cut their locks, whether it's alopecia, whether it's people that need to go through radiation therapy because they have a certain amount of cancer, or just there's several reasons why people would start their lock journey off, okay? That's reason number 4. Reason number 5, and that's just addressing, you know, some of the skeptics out there. I'm not going to pretend like there are people out there who are just doing what they do for entertainment, for the clicks, for the views, whatever. At the end of the day, that could just be a part of people's brand. I've been asked several times to talk about and pinpoint those kind of people out. And rather than doing that, you know, to sort of throw shade on people, I think it's really important that we all understand that people are creating and doing what they do on YouTube for a plethora of reasons. Some people want to entertain, some people want to provide information, some people want to uphold the integrity of whatever integrity that they subjectively feel is important to them. Maybe people out there that know that you can start a lock journey, amass a certain amount of followers, and then you could switch it and rebrand yourself later. We've seen some amazing lockers do that. We've seen people like Chescalay take their lock journey and leverage it from YouTube to something much bigger and greater. You can't fault people for that. You can't fault people for using locks as entertainment. You can have your opinion, but in terms of me, what I'm gonna do on this platform, you know, I can recognize it, salute it, see it for what it is, and just be that. The best thing you could do for lock YouTubers whose vision you support is to give them a subscribe, give them a follow, show them that love. Do more of that rather than doing the hate or the skepticism or you know, the spreading of narratives, because I don't think that's beneficial. You know, I don't think that's of God. I don't think God would want me to do that either. So I would kindly ask my subscriber base, rather than do the hate, just do the extra love. Show love to your favorite YouTubers you feel like are doing it right. Yes, in closing, you guys, let's not be haters, let's be appreciators. Let's recognize everybody that's doing their thing and just applaud them for the success that they see, and you know, root for the people that you root for. All right, this video wasn't too short or too ranty. I tried to make sure I gave you guys enough of the real without being messy or petty, because I know how y'all get. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It's been TV Locs, signing out.
TV Locs fam, what is going on? You already know it's your boy Backpack Beatz. If you like the music on my homie TP's channel, definitely come over to my channel. I got more of these. I'm making beats every week. I'm also DJing every week for the No More Free Beat Show. So definitely make sure you stay tuned in. Got a lot of stuff popping. I appreciate everybody who's been coming from TP's channel as well. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers, so I really appreciate y'all for coming through, showing love. It's nothing but a community over here for real. We got the dope vibes. So definitely stay tuned to what we doing on TP's channel. Make sure you stay tuned to what I'm doing on my channel also. And it's gonna be fire, man. Dope beats, dope music, dope vibes. Appreciate y'all.